Welcome to Guide to Reads. If you've ever feared arguments in relationships or wondered how to turn fights into deeper connections, this video is for you. Make sure to subscribe and hit the notification bell for more insights on love, psychology, and personal growth. Today we're diving into The Power of Discord by Dr. Ed Tronick and Dr. Claudia M. Gold, a groundbreaking book that reveals a surprising truth. It's not perfection that builds strong relationships. It's misattunements, conflicts, and the repairs that follow. Let's be honest, do you sometimes dance around touchy topics with your partner, your family, or your friends? Or feel like a failure when you argue with a colleague or snap at your kids? If you said yes, you're not alone, and here's the good news. Behavioral experts now believe that discord isn't a sign of failure. It's actually essential for building resilience and creating deeper, more authentic connections. In today's Blink, you'll discover why even the healthiest bonds are out of sync 70% of the time, and how it's the repair process, not perfection, that creates true trust and intimacy. Let's get started. 1. Healthy relationships are defined by discord. The dance of relationships, where toes get stepped on and moments feel achingly awkward, but where the true magic lies. You see, healthy partnerships are not defined by some mythical state of perpetual harmony, but by the very discord that weaves through them. As a newborn babe, we learn this dance early on. Remember that classic still face experiment? When mommy or daddy suddenly stopped responding, we'd feel that desperate panic, trying to reconnect. But that mismatch, that disconnect, is actually a normal and expected part of the process. It's how we learn to navigate the messiness of relationships. Sure, we've been conditioned to view any mismatch as a problem to be fixed, but the real key is in the repair. Those moments when we successfully reconnect after a period of discord. That's where the trust and resilience is built. It's the ebb and flow, the give and take, that strengthens the bond. Those who've had robust experiences of this repair, they approach relationships with a sense of hope and openness. They know that conflict and tension are inevitable, but they also know that they have the tools to work through it. On the other hand, those without enough repair practice often meet relationships with guardedness and negativity. So you see, my friend, the picture-perfect partnership isn't one of constant harmony. It's forged in the very moments of discord, where we learn to dance through the challenges together. It's messy, it's imperfect, but it's what makes love so beautifully human. 2. Imperfection is crucial to our emotional development. The beauty of imperfection, the very thing that allows us to exist in all our glorious humanity. As the brilliant Stephen Hawking mused, without those little mistakes and variations, neither you nor I would be here today. You see, it's those same errors that are crucial to our emotional development, even from the very start. Remember how the renowned Dr. Winnicott talked about the good enough mother? The one who, after that initial honeymoon phase of hyperattunement, begins to fail the infant in small, manageable ways? Well, my friend, those little disappointments are not neglect. They're necessary opportunities for growth. It's how we learn to self-regulate, to manage our own emotions and needs. Those measured failures allow us to develop the resilience we'll need to navigate the challenges of life. Without that practice, we're left ill-equipped to handle the inevitable discord and missteps that arise in our relationships. Yet paradoxically, our culture has become obsessed with the pursuit of perfection. We're bombarded with images of flawless partnerships, free from conflict. And when our own relationships inevitably fall short of that unrealistic standard, we feel like failures. The problem is, when we stigmatize discord, we rob ourselves of the chance to truly learn and grow. And when we turn to a constant stream of advice and hacks to fix our relationships, we short-circuit the essential repair process. Because the truth is, the most functional partnerships aren't the ones without any conflict. They're the ones that embrace imperfection as the pathway to genuine connection. So, my friends, let us celebrate the beauty of the messy, the imperfect, the ever-evolving. For it is in those moments of discord that we truly learn to dance with one another, to build the resilience and trust that make love so profoundly human. 3. Regulation creates meaning out of mess. The beautiful dance of relationship mess, where chaos and discord become the very canvas upon which we paint the masterpieces of our connections. You see, my friend, it's not the absence of mess that gives meaning to our bonds, but rather how we navigate and repair that very mess. Self-regulation, that delicate balance of fully experiencing our emotions while maintaining perspective, is the key that unlocks this transformative process. Unlike the rigid constraints of self-control, self-regulation allows us to honor our feelings, whether it's the sting of grief or the fire of anger, while simultaneously reflecting on their deeper significance. And where do we learn this essential skill? Well, it all starts in those early interactions with our caregivers, where misunderstanding is met with the balm of reconnection. Each successful repair, each triumph over temporary disconnection, teaches our developing nervous system that relationships can withstand imperfection. That's the foundation upon which we build our capacity to navigate future challenges rather than simply withdrawing or escalating. Now, I know not everyone has been so fortunate to have that strong early caregiving, but fear not, for the path to self-regulation is not a closed one. Through mindfulness, therapy, and the support of caring relationships, we can all cultivate this vital ability. And with each successful repair, our capacity grows, turning what could have been mere chaos into a tapestry of meaning and wisdom. You see, relationship mess is not something to be feared or avoided. It is the very soil in which the roots of our deepest connections take hold. For when we learn to navigate that discord, to transform it into understanding, we unlock the true power of what it means to be human. The scribbles become a masterpiece, the dissonance a symphony, all because we had the courage to lean into the mess. 4. Repairing discord builds resilience. The power of resilience, that remarkable ability to weather life's storms, to emerge from the chaos stronger and more grounded than before. And you know, my friend, the foundation for this resilience is built not in the absence of discord, but in the very act of repairing it. Think back to those early days, when our infant selves would experience the momentary distress of a mother's brief absence. The stress response would flare, but then, upon her return and the comfort of reconnection, the cycle would come full circle. Our nervous systems were learning a vital lesson, that emotional discomfort, though painful, is ultimately survivable and temporary. And as we grow, these opportunities for repair only become more complex. The toddler learning emotional regulation through a parent's steady presence during a tantrum. The preschooler building adaptive skills by navigating the jealousy of a new sibling. The adolescent developing a stronger sense of self as parents maintain connection despite boundary testing. Each successful repair after discord is a brick in the foundation of our resilience. You see, it's not just the absence of discord that makes us strong. It's the very act of facing it, of working through it, that transforms us. Psychologist D.W. Winnicott called it the capacity for going on being, that ability to hold on to our sense of self, even in the midst of life's storms. But of course, not all discord leads to this resilience building. There is a crucial distinction between tolerable stress, which can be repaired, and toxic stress, which is overwhelming and unresolved. And for those who have experienced the trauma of ongoing toxic stress, the opportunity to build that resilience may have been stolen. But take heart, my friend, for our capacity for repair continues to develop throughout our lives. Each new relationship, each challenge we face, becomes a chance to practice the art of mending the discord, of transforming life's inevitable conflicts from threats into opportunities for deeper connection and personal growth. So embrace the mess, the discord, the imperfection. For it is in the very act of repairing these moments that we forge the unbreakable bonds of resilience, the anchors that will see us through even the mightiest of storms. 5. Use play to navigate discord. The power of play, that magical realm where we discover the very rules of our world, where we learn to navigate the complexities of connection. As human infants, we don't come with an instruction manual, you see. No, we must use the tools at our disposal, the boundless creativity, the whole-body engagement, the sheer joy of exploration that is play. Take that universal game of peekaboo, for instance. Caregivers patiently repeat it, teaching profound lessons about object permanence and the rhythm of connection and separation. That brief disappearance of the parent creates a manageable stress, followed by the delight of reunion, building the infant's capacity to handle future separations with resilience. And as we grow, our playful explorations only become more intricate. Toddlers learn to share, school-aged children navigate playground politics, all the while developing the social intelligence and compromise skills that will serve them well in adulthood. But you know, games don't end with childhood. Oh no, They simply evolve, governing the very fabric of our adult lives. Take Maya and James, for example, two love-struck individuals who must navigate the vastly different rule books of their respective upbringings. When their first attempts at budgeting create tension, they don't meet it with rigidity. No, they approach it with a spirit of playfulness, creating a unique financial game night where the process becomes less threatening and more collaborative. You see, mastering these social games isn't a matter of intellect alone. No, we need that embodied understanding, that implicit relational knowing that becomes second nature. It's like the seasoned tennis player whose grip and footwork are now automatic. The transformation happens through practice, through experimentation rather than rigid analysis. And the most vibrant adult relationships, they maintain that essence of playfulness, that willingness to explore, to take risks, to make mistakes and repair. Because discord isn't a sign of relationship failure. It's the very playing field where we develop our most valuable skills for connection. So embrace the mess, my friends. Lean into the discord with a spirit of creativity and curiosity. For it is in the act of play, of navigating the challenges together, that we forge the bonds that will sustain us through a lifetime of adventures. 6. Repair your relationship to discord. The scars of trauma, those invisible battlegrounds that can shape our very relationships, casting a shadow over our ability to connect and trust. When our bodies and minds have been fundamentally altered by the wounds of the past, the world can become a treacherous place, filled with untrustworthy others and an ineffective self. But there are those who dare to interrupt this pattern. Visionaries like Stephen Wolfert and his transformative Die Krut project. Using the power of Shakespeare's emotive language, Wolfert helps veterans wired up for war to process their overwhelming feelings. It's not just an intellectual exercise, you see. No, it's the very rhythm and breath of reciting those charged lines that reconnects their bodies to the meaning-making systems that have been so profoundly disrupted. As they embody the journeys of these Shakespearean characters through rage, grief, and reconciliation, new neural pathways begin to form. Pathways for processing their own emotions, for regaining that essential capacity for discord and repair that was derailed so early in life. And psychotherapy. What a powerful tool for transformation. Within the controlled environment of the therapeutic relationship, discord naturally emerges, and each repaired rupture builds new expectations about the very nature of human connection. When a therapist notices the disconnect, names it, and works through it collaboratively, the client experiences repair that rewires their traumatized meaning system. But it's not just in the clinical setting that this healing can occur. New personal relationships, too, offer the potential for pattern-breaking experiences. When someone with a history of trauma forms a bond with a responsive partner who stays engaged even during conflict, they encounter a living, breathing demonstration that discord is not only survivable, but can actually lead to deeper connection. You see, the path to wholeness doesn't lie in the pursuit of perfect harmony. No, it's in the very act of working through the inevitable mismatches, of navigating the discord with courage and compassion. For it is in these hard-won moments of repair that we transform our traumatized meaning systems, learning to see conflict not as abandonment, but as an opportunity for growth and belonging. So let us embrace the discord, my friends. Let us use it as the very bridge to healing, to reclaiming our capacity for genuine, resilient connection. For it is in the crucible of our imperfections that we forge the unbreakable bonds of our humanity. Final summary. The power of discord flips the script on conflict. Avoiding fights actually weakens relationships. Repair is the true superglue of love and trust. Stress plus recovery. Real emotional strength. Every argument is a chance to deepen connection, because a perfect relationship isn't one without breaks. It's one with stronger seams. Let us know in the comments. Should we cover the 7 principles for making marriage work, Attached, or another relationship book next? And don't forget, like, subscribe, and hit the bell for more insights into love, growth, and connection.